Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now today I'm going to be entering into VinylCollector James's 1000 subscribers contest. So firstly I just want to say a very big well done and congratulations to James on reaching that fantastic milestone. So yeah, as I've said many times on my channel before, James has got a fantastic channel. Whatever music you're into, James will have a video for you. He's into so much different music, turn me on to so many different new artists. So yeah, thank you, James. So yeah, for his contest, he's asked us 5 music related questions. So I'll just get started. Okay, so the first question was, what is the biggest Grail item missing from your collection? What he means from this is, what item is there, on vinyl, which you don't have, but, it's quite rare, and, quite expensive, not easy to come by. So yeah, for me, there was a couple of choices for this. The one I decided to go for in the end is this album, which I have on CD. It's Paul McCartney's Run Devil Run. Why I've chosen this one is because I've got all of Paul McCartney's other studio albums on vinyl. This is the only one I still need to get. So if I get this one, then I'll be technically complete. There are other ones I could have chosen, such as there's Paul Simon one called Songs from the Cape Man. That's very difficult to get on vinyl. If I get that, then I'll be complete on Paul Simon. There's a few Paul Weller ones as well, from the early 2000s. But for me personally, if I got this on vinyl, it would mean a great deal to complete my Paul McCartney collection on vinyl, because he's always probably will be my favourite musician. His next question was, what is your #1 desert island album? So the album what you would take with you to listen to on desert island, the only album you could listen to. Now for this I have chosen the Beatles White Album here. Now this isn't my favourite Beatles album, that would probably go to Revolver or Sgt. Pepper. But for me, this one is one I would choose for these specific circumstances. Firstly, because there's twice as many songs on this than on a normal album, and also because there's so many different sort of styles and sounds here. Each the Beatles, they're the personalities really shine through on these songs. I won't go through my favourites because we all know this album inside out, but yeah, this would be my personal preference to take to a desert island. His next question was, what is your favourite road trip album? The album what you take with you if you're going on a long journey. Now I do make a lot of long car journeys. We go down to my grandparents' house quite often, which is about a 4-hour drive. So I always bring with me a bunch of CDs. I make some sort of mixtapes what I could keep in the car. But if I was to choose an actual album, the one that I probably take with me most would be this one, which is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' greatest hits here. For me, this is just great driving music, really. All these songs are top-notch stuff, and yeah, it's just really fun, really entertaining music when you're sort of driving down the motorway and that. So yeah, that would be my personal pick, the one that I probably most enjoy when we're driving, the one that I go to most often when we are going on car journeys. James's next question was, what is the most unexpected album in your collection? Now for me this was a little bit more of a tricky question, because it isn't really anything what I listen to what I would call unexpected. I was tempted to go for a couple of newer artists, newer bands, what James turned me on to, such as a group called Sulk, and another band called Temples, whose album I just got recently. However their music is very much inspired by the stuff I like from the 60s, 70s and 80s. So I decided to go for this one here. It is probably I think this is the best selling album of all time, but it is a little bit unpredictable, different for me. It's Michael Jackson's Thriller album. Now I didn't buy this, I got this from my granddad's collection. I just thought I'll have this because it is such a big album. I don't think that I have even played it, but I could do a couple of the tracks with it, Beat It and Billie Jean, and The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney, but that's not very good. But yeah, I just thought this one a bit unpredictable, not the normal stuff what I can listen to. And then for probably the most tricky question, which was an artist whose lyrics you most relate to. Now for this, like, I thought like long and hard, like there were many like choices what I had like coming through like my head and that, but like in like the end, like I decided to go for Paul Weller, who I think is a really underrated, really fantastic songwriter. From all stages, like off like his career, like his lyrics have been really fantastic, like most of the time. Like unlike all the like songwriters such as say like Bob Dylan, like I like even like Paul Simon, like you sort of like tell a story like within a song. Like for me, like with Paul Weller, like it's more certain phrases and like certain like lyrical themes, like what I like connect to. Jam songs such as like Thick as Thieves, which is about friendship and that, like To Be Someone's sort of like about like aspirations, and like when you're young, like sort of like life like isn't like what you expected it to be, like looking back like when like you were younger. And yeah, like other like songs like such as like My Ever Changing Moods, like again like just sort of like the whole sort of theme of that song was sort of like different like mood swings of that, like it's all stuff like what like I can like relate to personally. So yeah, Paul Weller, fantastic songwriter for me, has some very fantastic lyrics, I think. Yeah, so that is my entry into James's contest. So like I would also just like to say, please do go out and like check out like his channel. Like as I said, like he's got some like fantastic content on it, and like also like maybe do like a response video for this contest, like if like you can. So yeah, James, like had a great fun like doing like this video, like here's to like 1,000 more subscribers hopefully. So yeah, well done mate, and I will see everyone for the next video. Goodbye.
For the dreams I have to dream, really something I make believe.